I just
fine.
Not
gotta
another
make your money.
John
Gotta
Wick
make your
movie
nut somehow.
right now, just because. What did you say?
You gotta make your nut somehow. That's the phrase, right?
I didn't know
What?
that was a phrase.
There's a blind squirrel
I
finds a
gotta
nut
make-
every once in a while.
Make your
but
monthly nut.
never
What?
heard that
Don't
in my
laugh at
life.
me.
You're gonna have to search that up after.
I'll
See
look
what
it up
our
right
fans
now.
think of
I've
that.
never
The
heard
monthly
it.
nut?
Monthly nut.
Yeah.
Never heard of.
The monthly nut, boys.
Okay. I've never heard of
You're
that.
the
either.
finance guy. I'm not a
work-
finance guy. I had no
I
idea
work for a
that was a
financial
term.
institution. I never
I'm
knew
gonna start
that.
using that
That's
term now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
Wow.
Back
we
in
just
business.
Watching.
finished.
Just finish Bajrangi Bandi.
Yeah, Bajrangi
Bajrangi Bhaijaan.
Bajrangi
I
Bhaijaan.
said it right when I had the words in front of me.
Translation,
Bajrangi
guys.
Bhaijaan.
We've had a jam-packed day, and we hope
Wow.
you enjoyed. Please subscribe.
Yes.
Thank you so much for getting us to 1,000. Hopefully, we're almost at 2 at this point.
Yeah. Keep it
Also,
going.
check
Keep
out
it
Isaac's
going.
shirt. Pretty dope. It's available at
check it
thesliceoflifepodcast.com.
Yes.
Links in the
Definitely check it
description.
out.
We're talking
But yeah,
about
Oh,
wow.
yes.
Bajrangi.
I need to have that in
Bhaijaan.
front of me at all
Bajrangi
times.
Bhaijaan.
There you go.
Okay.
Let me tell you, we just got off this movie.
Wow.
It was beautiful.
It was a beautiful film.
Beautiful. I thought this one felt a lot more fun. Even though it was like
It was
maybe a darker movie.
Oh yeah, there was
Yeah.
never any threat.
it was a happy time.
Well, there was definitely
There was a
threat
perceived
then, but
threat,
it was.
but you
But it
knew-
was
you
like
knew
it
that
was
nothing was
happy.
gonna-
At the end of the day, it was a happy movie, and I like those
Yeah.
movies. Movies
well,
where
and the
it's
happy,
happy.
ending. Like that's
Happy
the thing.
ending.
This is the type
You
of
don't
movie
always
that you
get
could show
those.
to your grandma.
Oh my
Oh,
word!
yeah.
My grandmas are dead, but you could show it to your mom. Like I would
Sure.
show it to my mom, and she would love it.
Just ruined the mood right there.
That was
No,
savage.
But yeah. Oh, so good.
Dude,
I mean,
it was awesome.
the little girl.
That girl was
Arshani
amazing.
Motra.
It was amazing.
played
Now,
Mooney,
I will
like-
also say,
Oh my.
we missed probably a good amount because we don't know the cultural
Yeah,
as much.
we
of the
tried to
differences.
follow along, and
I
we
thought
did
we
look
did really
up.
good.
We did research a little bit beforehand.
Someone
and
told us
there
to.
were quite a
Yes,
few
we had some
festivals.
comments.
So we were talking about this. I think this is probably the most
Right.
authentic cultural. Hindi movie that
Definitely,
we've
yeah. It
Yeah,
felt
that
very
is
much so.
closest
Yep.
to.
Yeah, totally. And it really, it was very well done. The acting was awesome. I loved the love song. Oh my word, I went bananas when they had that
Oh,
love
that was
song.
great.
That was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yep, that was so good.
Beautiful.
And like just all the songs and the chicken song.
Ah, the cock-a-doodle-doo.
He was
The
going like
chicken
this
song.
and just chilling. So good. It was so fun. Yeah, they had a lot
really
of fun
was.
moments.
It really was.
But the emotional moments hit hard too. It wasn't
Yeah.
cheap. It was like it was well earned, and it was just wow. Like especially that ending. It's like
Yes.
man,
Yes. The
that
climactic
was just
hug at the end that
crazy.
brought it
Yeah.
all together.
Yup.
The dramatic crossing of the
And
The
how
border.
the
yeah.
border.
And well,
Bringing
spoilers, but-
both,
yeah.
Well,
bringing
or
both
no, that- I
countries
would-
together,
Yo.
like the universal, because obviously they're trying to portray the conflict
Right.
between Pakistan and India.
In India, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they were united in this one fact.
Yes. And that was really interesting, too, how they played around with the religions as well, where it was him trying to learn to also be...
Should not be seen in a mosque, and then
Right. But
Yeah.
then he kind of learned, like, okay, it's all kind of chill. You know, it was interesting how they kind of reflected that, where he was still devout throughout, but it was interesting how he was able to experience other cultures and stuff like that.
Yep.
It was
really-
fantastic. And, like,
Yeah.
I just loved it.
I was
loved
not
it.
a big fan of this movie.
Whoa, really?
So I'll be the detractor.
Tell me
here.
more.
Okay.
So,
what's up, Ben?
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan. It was good, but I'm gonna
So,
be
why
the
do you
negative
like it?
Nancy.
Yeah,
as
what
they
happened?
say in
What
this
happened
one.
with you?
The emotions didn't really hit. The only
Oh.
thing keeping me in was the very cute little girl.
Sure.
Just she kept it
Yeah, her
together.
acting was
Otherwise, everything else was just like I can't take it.
Really?
So it was too much for me.
It was too cheesy or what?
It was just the feeling of it. It was just so I guess
okay.
it was trying to make you feel emotions, but
Sure.
I want those to be organic and natural.
Well, I thought it was I thought they built it up well.
And that's my opinion. But
Sure.
And I feel like, oh yeah, if it hit you naturally, like hard,
Right.
it's obviously that's what
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I wasn't a huge fan. But I thought it was really that little girl was so cute.
She was
had
adorable.
Oh yeah,
She was
And
adorable.
she
the
was
emotions
able to
worn on
portray
her face were
emotions
awesome.
very well.
She
yeah.
had such. I love her face palm. It was just
yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I love how like important her face would be like yes or
Yes.
no.
Yeah, and then I love. I'm
so
gonna
cute.
start doing it when she was saying yes, she'd go like
Yeah,
yes.
She's so
yeah.
So good.
I love that. But that
Yeah.
was what was carrying the film for me.
Really, it wasn't the
Everything else.
hunk.
I
Michael
love
me.
I think
man.
he did it. He did
It
a
was
decent
what's
job.
it? Salman Khan. Yeah.
Salman
Yeah.
Khan.
Wow.
Is he related to Amir Khan at all? Do we know?
That's an interesting question.
I don't know.
I don't know how popular Khan is as a name. You know.
So
Probably pretty popular.
here's the thing. Like this is the thing too. So I like sappy movies,
Sure.
but it's like sometimes it's really hard for me to get in if I know that the purpose of it is
Right.
to engage or elicit these emotions, and then if I'm not fully engaged, it's like, ooh, this is not working.
you weren't all the
So
way
that
there.
yeah.
You weren't
so
all in.
but the little girl, if she wasn't in there, it would have been.
I was all
would have
in.
been just off.
Camera, I was.
But-
all in.
I was too.
So I think those boys, and I
Yeah.
could tell while we were reacting. You'll notice I probably had a more reserved reaction.
Probably,
to
yeah.
it.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know.
These
Yeah.
boys did seem like they were all the way.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
it's
cute. It's a cute
It's
movie.
cute.
The
It's
music
cute.
really pushed it forward for me. I'm glad they had
And
a
I'm
lot of
not
musical
trashing
numbers.
the movie by any means.
Right, no.
I still
Well, the comments will
like-
get
yeah,
after
they're
you.
gonna
It's
go
okay.
after you,
yeah.
but-
It's okay.
you
Let
gotta
'em
have
rip.
some detract. You can't have all.
Well,
all
I mean,
roses
don't
and
just
sunshine
say
as well.
negative just to
I'm not
create
gonna-
controversy.
No, I'm not going to do that. But it didn't. I just wasn't fully engaged as much as.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Yo,
Interesting.
I don't know. I thought. I mean, I was fully engaged the whole time.
I could tell. Yeah.
But
That
there
chicken
were,
song got me
I
going
mean,
like
I'm
nobody's
trying to
business.
think. Like, there were a few slower parts, but like
It's a
overall,
long movie. It's still. A long
it was
movie.
so like it's such a good film, and so, like it was filled with joy, is what I
Yeah,
saw.
that's
and
what I
it's
was
like,
thinking
girl
too.
that's so
provided so
unique,
much
Which is
Like-
probably why you didn't like it, because it wasn't as
you
dynamic.
just don't like joy.
No,
Yeah.
it was very much like a
Just
fun.
kidding.
It's
Yes.
like it's you could watch it.
And
with your
that's
mom.
the thing. Yeah, you could watch it with your mom. There was no, even though there was a perceived threat, you never felt the threat. Like,
It's
at
more
least
of like
in my opinion.
this
Yeah.
is like
There
we've
was-
been watching R-rated Indian movies. This is like a PG.
This is a very like.
It's
yeah.
safer,
Yeah.
right?
When they're smacking him, it's not.
Right.
It's like
Yeah, it's
okay,
not
yeah.
quite as
right. You
violent.
could tell it was
I
toned
guess.
down. I
That,
bet you
and
the
that might
rating
actually,
wise.
that's probably a fair point because
Yeah.
this I think is geared towards families, if I'm
for
not
sure.
mistaken.
Yeah.
So
Whereas
that's
other movies
I
are
think
more
that's the big
adult.
difference. Where
Probably.
it's like, oh, they're really sanitizing this.
They are.
But the story is, I think the story
Well,
is good.
Yeah, and I don't think they're necessarily sanitizing the story. The violence, yes, but like
For
the,
sure.
the
For
what,
sure.
like the
journey.
And
yeah,
as
the
a
journey,
family
the-
movie, I thought
the difference.
yeah,
Right.
it was,
Yeah, the
you could
But
show
again-
this to your mom and
Yes.
she would love it.
yes, and the little girl
that's true.
just stole the show.
Oh my word!
Yeah.
Who was that actress? I mean, she.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's,
She was so
um,
cute and so consistently you
Harshali
look at her face and she was reacting to
Malhotra.
what she was seeing,
Yeah.
and it was natural, and it was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's awesome.
I'm
Super
there.
Wow. Yeah,
She
she
was
hasn't
the
been in
star
like
of the show.
a lot of. She's only been in like one other.
Really?
She's been.
She's
okay,
also
a
very
few-
young,
A
let's be
few
fair.
other short
Six-
movies.
well,
yeah,
she
which makes
actually was.
sense. You
She's
can't-
probably like
you
12.
can't probably
At
be
least in
older.
America, usually older people
Right,
play
yep,
younger
yep,
people.
yep.
Just
Yeah.
'cause it's easier.
Yeah,
But
but yeah, she
Yep.
was great. I mean, like, holy cow.
Yes.
Yeah, so
But
fun.
that's my. I don't want to be too negative, but that's my honest opinion.
I
and we
like
gotta-
it. I
we
like it.
gotta
Ben, you're
give
there
honest-
for it.
Yep.
Yeah. So I
Yep.
would have. I don't know if we're going right to ratings, but I would have given it a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
And I like
Okay.
it.
Sure.
So I did hit the like button.
That's a 3 out of
Oh,
5. That's like a
okay.
middle of the road.
Okay,
3 out of
middle
5.
of the
halfway
road.
through.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was very fun. I
Yeah.
thought the chicken song had me there. There was another song before the chicken song that also had
Well,
me
the
there,
love
too.
song is
The love
There
song.
was the love song.
yeah, that was
We
so
did
much
notice
fun.
the musical instruments, so like the
Yes,
xylophone style.
yes.
the
What was
recording.
that? It was something.
I don't know. There was a
Let
box
us know
that
in the
was looking
comments what those
interesting.
Yeah.
instruments were, because I was loving it.
Yeah,
I
it was a
love
lot of fun.
instruments that are exotic. Like, instruments from a different culture, I just love. You guys know this. I buy anything like that's an instrument. I'm down
he's got
for.
some fun instruments.
I have the Chinese cello, the ehru thing. I have that one. I have an ocarina. I got a couple other things.
Got an organ.
I have an organ.
It's more of a larger instrument.
But let me tell you, I'm going to look up whatever that thing was that they were pumping.
Mike loves his instruments.
Well, there's so many. That one musical, or that one scene where they were beating on the drums, and then they had like this vase style instrument where they would cover and then remove their hand to create different sounds.
Yes.
And then there was the weird, and then there was that like suitcase thing they were pushing in and out. Yeah, that was really interesting. There's so many cool instruments that we've never seen before, and I love it.
I love it. I do think there's like a big jar that he was going like. Whoop, whoop,
yep, that's what I'm talking about. That big like vase jar.
I don't know how much that thing costs, but I gotta find that on Amazon. If I can find that on, guys, let me. What is it called? It's like a big jar with like a thing, and they go.
Yep. It creates
a didgeridoo.
Is it? No, it's not. It can't. What's the didgeridoo? That's something else.
I've heard of it. It sounds like a didgeridoo.
It does.
That sound that you were making.
Yeah. You want to go? Yeah. Whatever that is.
So good. Yeah. They had so many cool instruments.
But this is a different style, I think, of the ones we've seen.
Again, we're watching a different style of indie movie. We watched a drama. We've been watching action. We've been watching all the different, I think, styles of.
Yeah, it's good to get that variety. So it's been good. It's been fun.
And I think I probably was a little bit too strong in the by saying. Did I say sappy? But
he said sappy.
Okay, I maybe did. Oh boy.
Yep.
All right, I'll take the heat. It's all right. It's all right.
Go for it. It's fine.
But I think it's just. Sometimes you watch a movie and then there's periods of like, oh, this is super over the top, but I'm already fully engaged. It's like RRR, I feel like, is one.
I had to take like a mental break after that. I was like, I was too overstimulated. I could have lifted a car.
But this one kind of had one emotional center the whole way through,
right?
And it didn't really change.
We are also all do not have children. Do not have kids, and I feel like
so you
this.
Could see that. Yeah.
I feel like
I felt everything, even though I don't have children. I felt it all.
It was so fun to see that. The little girl just going. What? All right, I missed that.
What is happening?
That's a complete joke. It's a complete joke. No, I think. One needs to have kids because if you could really tell when someone laid a hand on that girl how his face just got and we don't feel that because we're not fathers, but I'm sure if you're a father who has a daughter,
but
you could relate to that emotion.
I thought they did those scenes really well.
I do too. I just think it's more exaggerated when you have a kid or if you're a mom or something like that. And you're like,
and it was awesome to see her reunited with her mother, and she's running.
Right. I wanted more. This might just be me and my love of violence. I wish he would have beat more people up. I wish he would have.
You were waiting for that.
I was waiting for another fight scene halfway through, and it never happened. But it was good still. I really liked it. I thought the ending was beautiful, and I really do think the cultural impacts of both countries is interesting too. Kind of like the journey of
came together at the end. That was
the mixing of cultures, and which by the way is completely outside our realm of world. It's so wild to see two different cultures, both of which we have no idea.
Right. Yeah. And we were
what they are.
We were trying to piece together, and we'll need to kind of.
But it would be for us, probably us and Mexico, probably because it's a bordering state, and there's been some conflict, and so us crossing.
And we're trying to keep track. So there's the Hindi gods, and then, but which he was mentioning
of course the Muslims.
What was the associated? So was he part of a caste? And then
guys, break it down.
Yeah, we're
gonna have
no idea. Yeah, there is a whole different
because he was named after the Hindi god that he.
The monkey.
Yes. So we're curious about how that works.
Yeah, break it down.
And there were quite a few festivals, and we did notice the color red, and
that was true.
And another thing too, and this is what maybe why you didn't like it. A lot of people were saying why the heck are these movies?
Yeah, people were like, "Why are you guys watching this?"
Yeah,
so that,
voting,
to be fair,
we went off the voting.
We did go off the voting, guys. I have
yeah.
heard good things about KGF, so please.
Don't say
vote
half
for
KGF.
There are some
hate it.
crazy debates in the comment
I know.
section.
You're gonna get
for
so
it.
much.
I want to watch
I want
it.
to see it too.
I do too.
I want to see it.
I
I know
do.
people are saying, "Why are you doing?"
Yeah, there's
that?"
a lot of
Come
hate
on,
towards
guys.
KGF.
Let us see it, please.
I wanted to see Jai Bim, but I don't think we're ever going to be able
never
to see
gonna
that.
be able to see-
When are we gonna watch that?
They'll
one?
never let. Dude, that's like a 9 point something. I thought.
Well, it's insane.
Man,
Is it 8.9?
8 point.
when will we
something
be ready?
crazy,
That's the
8.8
thing.
or something.
When
It's like
will we be
insanely
ready?
high. All these movies are crazy.
This
high
one's
rated.
8.1, I think, so it's
That's-
fairly high.
Yeah.
Pretty high. I mean,
Yeah.
I get it.
Wait, what was your rating? We got it. Ben
Oh, yeah,
had
what
his
was
Ben
three.
rated it a 3. I probably would rate it a 4
Yeah, I was
out
gonna
of
go
5.
4
Yep.
too.
I
So-
thought this was better than.
This is our biggest deviation between, for
Totally.
sure.
It's
'Cause
totally
usually
true.
we're all within
Yep.
a half point.
I think. What was a movie that I think this was better? I think I rated Sardar 3.5, and
I think
I
so.
I like this one better than Sardar just because this was more. I'm not a big fan of just like Sardar was so sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
And
was
you
bad.
needed to watch it, but like it's also poignant, you know.
Mhm.
I would rate this a 4.
Yep.
Not a 4.5 because only RRR I think in my heart right now, and Three Idiots probably are
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
that range.
I agree. That's yep.
But yeah, I
I
thought this
agree,
was
but-
good. I definitely thought it was gonna be fun. So
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I thought
There wasn't too much humor in the film, except for the little girl providing.
Oh, that was
humor.
yeah.
what
which
the
is
guy
sweet
was funny
humor.
at the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah,
he was
I
pretty
suppose.
fun. Like when he was getting beaten up, he's like, "Don't worry, don't even."
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah.
That's true.
He was he's a great actor too. Like
Yeah, he is. That is
we got to
true.
see him. I wonder what
Guys,
other
let
movies
us know
he's
what
been
movies
in.
we should watch next because I'm excited to see what they're gonna say as to what
Yes.
we should watch next.
Let's
Yeah.
get it.
So
let's see if we
yeah,
can...
we're gonna put more options
I
on there
want
too.
KGF, dude.
also-
I'm fine with that.
I
also-
think that'd be
Sounds
great.
crazy.
We are
It looks like-
adding to the Google Forms. We're adding like Three Idiots.
Oh, we're
and
adding
Bob
them
and
back.
Adding them back and as like reaction videos.
'Cause we never
so
reacted
We never
live to
did
them.
fully
But
react
we'll
to those.
eventually get to those.
So-
anyway,
We will.
I feel
We
like.
definitely
So maybe
will.
they shouldn't be in the.
Well, Ben,
Because-
we added them on, so if you really
if
want
people
us
really
to,
want it right
to
away.
watch
Oh,
it,
right
vote
away.
on
We will
it,
get to it.
and yeah, we'll
Fair
get to
enough,
the.
yeah.
But
the
we,
react
yeah,
videos
I
first.
really want KGF. I heard that one is a testosterone filled.
And there's
Yeah.
a lot of people that say, "Watch this, it's amazing."
I mean,
there's
and then a lot of people that say
"No
it's
way,
awful.
they're not
Don't
ready."
watch it.
I think I'm
Well,
ready.
it's not even not ready.
If
They
it's
just say
like
don't
SS
watch it.
Rajamouli, I'm like totally down
Yeah,
because those
I
style
don't
of
know
like.
if it'll be as good as.
enjoyed it.
Well,
SS.
right, yeah, I get it, but
But
But,
well,
yeah.
but hey, at least it would make a really. I feel like it would make a really fun reaction video. So if
Right,
you guys want
right.
that, let us
Was
know.
this
So-
movie based on a true story? I guess that's one question. I didn't. Even
I have
think
no
of
idea.
asking
Let us
that
know in
'cause
the
it felt
comments.
like so that's another thing. It felt
Let me.
like
yeah.
a true. Well,
Yeah,
I
it,
can't
it,
believe
it
that
did.
someone
based
would
on-
post to YouTube and it would be that popular.
well,
like that
right,
seemed
yeah.
a little.
That's
Oh,
right.
you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
So maybe it was more
Inspired.
surrounding events,
Sure, yeah.
which is
Let's
fair.
see.
and
Probably
then
the
creating
Pakistani
that.
Yeah,
India
Yep.
divide.
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
Okay, so it was like inspired by stories. That,
Sure.
The director.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Heard.
Sure, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
But
yeah.
yeah, at least as far as I know, if I missed something, let
I
us know
think
in the
I would put
comments.
this in the same category of movie as like a Dengal.
Oh,
Yeah, I
like
agree.
A
Yep.
drama.
Well,
Yep.
but like
It
upbeat,
was-
fun, you know, like
Yeah, sure.
like happy kind of a thing. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep,
it
that
didn't-
same
the
style.
volatility, like RR goes all the way up and then all the way down.
The
Yeah.
style is
Right.
This,
These are
this
more
evened
contained.
out a little bit.
Yeah.
It was more fun throughout the film most of the time. So
And like I said, I mean, you watch this with your family, everyone's going to enjoy
Oh,
it.
Ben's afraid of the comments because the comments are coming after him.
I think I said something I can't remember what other movie I watched.
oh yeah, you got some.
I'm not afrid to say some negative things.
And I don't think you should be.
I
You
shouldn't.
should be able to
Otherwise,
say-
what do we live in? A communist society? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not going to hold back.
But guys, let us
But-
know though. I want to know more about the caste system because they were
Yes.
talking about that, and I just
Yes,
don't
we
understand.
were trying to figure that out.
We
yeah.
were while we were, and you'll
'Cause
see the reaction.
I
we were
think
trying
he was part of a cast, and then he was worried that she was a part of a different cat. Yeah, it was kind of.
It was interesting, yeah.
Yep.
But guys, definitely let us know in the comments.
Yep.
But
yeah.
And
good
I
movie.
liked it.
Yeah,
Just not as much as
fun all
It's
around.
okay, it's okay.
We did see some movies that came out in the U.S. recently.
Yes, we
Indeed.
did.
Yes.
John Wick, we saw that one, and
that was a movie.
yeah, and we finished up The Last of Us. So there's that too.
Yes.
But, wow, we should definitely quick talk about John Wick because
and how Last of Us.
yeah, if we get around to it, but yeah, it's like. Oh my gosh! So Chapter 4, the final John Wick movie.
The final.
We saw this in theaters.
Now.
And wow.
Probably the best action movie you'll see this year. Is there Mission Impossible movie this year?
No.
Then
I thought
part
it was
one,
2024.
I think that's
okay.
I think that's this year, but,
really?
but later maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe it's later
Okay,
this
for
year.
part
that's
one.
gonna be
but-
tough then. But
Yep.
regardless, incredible movie.
Like
Yeah.
Action.
the stunts,
flippin' packed.
like how.
That's
the
what I
whole
like
movie.
about John Wick is that it's so much action and so much like really well choreographed fight. It's like almost a
You
dance.
feel exhausted.
It's like
Yeah.
a dance that they're doing. Like it's
I
like
know.
a fight, but it's like
And the music
he's
is
whipping
timed so
people.
perfectly
Yeah,
with the
music
action.
is another
Like the
great point, too.
techno, like crazy music, and
the
then
soundtrack is a key part.
oh, a huge part.
Totally.
And then the way they choreograph the scenes, like how in the world did the stairs? There's like actually multiple
There's
scenes
multiple
that were
scenes
so
that are
impressive
insane.
on the stairs. There are the steps going up to the tower.
The flippity when he was
and then the shootout, the
incendiary
cars.
bullet scene.
Yeah,
oh
was-
my
the
word.
the top down view of when he's running through that one.
That was very well done. That was inspired
area
by,
and-
for sure it was inspired
yeah.
by Kill Bill, for
yeah,
sure.
and
that scene.
what is it? Minority Report have one of those top down views too.
Yep.
And so that was amazing.
I'm
that
a sucker
style.
for that. Yep.
And then and then also with the cars when all those people were getting all the bad guys were getting hit by the
which
cars.
was super cool.
And he
Wow,
was avoiding
right.
them, and how did they do that?
That was
Because some were getting hit by the cars, some weren't. How did they piece that all together? It blows my mind.
I
how
know.
that
the stunts
how they did those
they're
scenes.
bar none incredible. I mean, Mission Impossible, yes, you can compare because they're both incredible stunts. Except
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this
is
had
just
more
entirely
of it.
It's
just
not, this one
constant.
isn't about necessarily the jumping off a plane. It's about
Right,
the
yeah.
actual correct way to fight people.
Yeah.
Like the way Keanu, because Keanu is like a jiu-jitsu black belt. He knows
perfect.
martial arts. He knows loading a gun. There's scenes where he's doing he undoes the gun with a clip and he flicks it out. That's an actual move you do. And he does that at the shooting range a lot. And he's posts about it because
He's
it's
so
very
used
popular.
to it. Yeah, he's so used to that.
That's his whole
being
thing
able
is
to do
being
that.
really accurate to how to do stuff. And
Yep.
while it's super over the top,
Yep.
he is doing a lot. There's a scene in John Wick 4 or 3 actually where he has a gun, right? He's shooting it, bang, 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 bang. He grabs it. He grabs he throws it up, grabs it, cocks the gun back to look at how much ammo it's in.
Yeah.
And then he flips it back and gets it in his hand. That's an actual thing you
wow.
can do.
Yeah.
So it's he's doing all these really technical stuff that I thought was really well done.
Yep. Yep.
Because it's technical,
Right? Yeah.
it's not
yeah.
just it's he's actually doing the things you should be doing if you're going to be doing that fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Man.
one was really really.
I
well
bet he got so tired doing. So that's the one on the steps.
done.
That's
you could tell he was
holy
exhausted
crap!
in some of
He was
it.
I
barely
know.
able to walk.
Like
just
flipping
getting
the- oh my
destroyed.
The nunchucks,
The
yeah.
nunchucks,
Yeah.
that was so long.
Great.
Oh, at the beginning, yeah, I was like, "How the heck is this?"
And
still
honestly,
going?
I was
And it
talking to Sadie on the way there. I was when we're thinking about these movies, I love the John Wick movies so much, but I don't want them to make too many. Otherwise, it'll kind of ruin it if it goes downhill.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad that I didn't know this was the last one. I didn't even know.
I didn't
It
either.
ended
I didn't either.
appropriately. I thought it really was a good,
I agree.
cathartic ending.
Yep, and I hope they keep it that way. I hope they don't come back with a John Wick 5. I feel like. I feel like it's had it's done well enough
suitable,
where they don't. I mean, they're making spin-offs, but
Yep.
that's fine. I just
fine.
not
You gotta
another
make your money.
John
You gotta
Wick
make your
movie
nut somehow.
right now, just because. What did you say?
You got to make your nut somehow. That's the phrase, right?
I didn't know that was a phrase.
There's a blind squirrel
I gotta
every once in a while.
Make your monthly nut.
I've never
What?
heard that
Don't
in my
laugh at
life.
me.
You're gonna have to search that up after.
I'll look
what
it
our
up right
fans
now.
think of
I've
The
never
monthly
heard
nut?
it. Monthly nut.
Yeah. Where is the search bar? We're looking this up right now. The monthly nut.
Never heard of that.
The monthly nut. What you and your family spend
Okay,
each
that's
month.
a financial
Yeah.
term that I've never heard of.
The monthly nut, boys.
Okay. I've never heard of that.
You're the
in my
finance
life.
guy. I'm not a finance guy. I had no
I work
idea
for a
that was
financial
a term.
institution. I never
I'm
knew
gonna start
that.
using that
That's
term now.
hilarious.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like operating expense. The monthly nut. You gotta
You
make
learn
your
something
monthly
new
nut.
every day, I suppose. That's funny. That's super
I
funny.
can't believe we haven't talked about that sooner. That's something totally we would bring up.
Oh man.
What was the context of me saying that?
I don't
again?
know,
You
but
gotta make
great
the-
movie.
the
I,
monthly-
Oh yeah, they have to
Yeah.
make the monthly nut while making these spin-offs.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
the
yeah.
idea.
Yo. What did you guys rate this movie?
Oh man,
on-
I was
on
so close
Letterboxd?
to a 4.5 because for what it was almost perfect.
Yeah.
Like for
I think I gave it
Yeah.
a 4.
I
gave
did
it a
too.
4,
I,
yep.
I was darn close to 4.5.
It's really good. Yeah, it was
It's-
really well done. And even
It
if they
felt
do-
like it felt so short.
that's why I
even
gave it
though
almost
was
a
like
4.5
almost
too,
3
because it
hours.
was so quick. It
Yep.
felt it was really well paced.
Yep.
Yeah, for what you were expecting versus what, like, I mean, honestly, it would have been really hard for them to do it any better.
Right. Totally
And
agree.
so
Exactly.
that's why I was like, man, there were
Yeah.
so many cool set pieces and varied set pieces, so it didn't feel repetitive.
Yeah,
That's
and
big because
like,
it could feel repetitive if you're just boom, boom, boom.
And the
another
shot
baddie,
locations
another
were
baddie.
crazy, and it was just well done all around, like where to go and stuff.
Yeah.
So and plus new characters that were like more like pretty decent characters
Yeah.
to supplement
What's
that.
his name? Ip Man? I can't.
Yep,
IP Man.
Donnie
Oh
Yen.
yeah.
Donnie Yen.
He's good, and
So
so like
good.
in the prior ones, maybe those characters weren't as good. So
Or as
It's like-
focused, like had a bigger role in
right,
it. kind
and
of
did
thing.
this one was great. Like
Yeah.
they really did a good job of.
Yeah, and I mean, if they do make another one, I won't be mad, but I want them to end it well, because this one I thought had a really well ending.
Don't make
Yep,
another one.
good.
I don't
with
think
good
they need
ends.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is perfect the way it is. You had him die in a very peaceful way.
Spoilers, but yeah. And,
Right. But it was so peaceful, you know. And I
Yep.
mean, I totally
it
get
was
that.
very
Yep.
very
Yep.
simple.
Exactly. So
Speaking
yeah,
of
fours all around for that.
Okay.
movie.
Yeah,
Good.
for sure.
Speaking of a peaceful ending,
Yeah,
Oh,
The
The
Last of Us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
Wow.
About
So
that.
what did you think of that last episode? So spoilers. We're
Nobody's
gonna get into
played the game, right?
get
So
into
you,
The
you
Last
have no
of Us
idea what's
spoilers.
I haven't
coming.
played the game, but let me
I
tell
haven't
you,
either.
Yeah.
I would probably do the same thing.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
For the good of the,
Lie
the
to your
community.
child.
No, I know it brings up good ethical questions.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
do you
It
let
does.
theoretically?
I'm
you
a
could
married
say-
man now. I gotta think about
That's
like
true.
the family.
Yeah.
You
No,
know.
it's
Yeah.
true because they're doing it without her permission. Theoretically,
Yeah,
I
because
think,
remember
yeah.
she was
Yeah.
knocked out.
And
when they were
let's
gonna
not
do
forget,
the
they didn't say it was
operation.
confirmed that she
No.
would actually do
No.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
She could die and then nothing would
And
happen.
okay, so
Yeah, they
theoretically
don't know
you
if
save
it's gonna
everyone
cure
from the
everyone.
pandemic or the
Right.
the
Fungi.
fungi.
Yep. Yep.
Fungi.
Theoretically, but still, like to get to that point, you're really sacrificing. I mean, the question is it the good of for the good of the people
Yeah.
or versus
Right.
one? But
Yep.
you're really moralistically you're down. a steep
And that's
decline
why
for
they
that.
made it that way. It's to cause like contemplation.
And then and then Joel was like, "No, I can't have any." of that."
Yeah. It,
Right.
oh my
Because
goodness.
it's his daughter.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
had
his
learned
mom.
at that point,
In
and
his
that was
mind,
awesome
yeah.
to see because, like, at that point, Ellie
But
is his daughter.
holy cow!
And yeah,
Yeah, it was interesting to see how they like where they went with his character because like he's not made out to be like this great hero. He's
Right.
like brutal. Like
Yeah.
did you see like in that
Tortures the
scene
guys,
in that
yeah.
hospital scene like the one guy didn't have his gun. He's like I won't do anything. Like I don't have my gun. And he just shoots him
Yeah,
and
that was
like
pretty
and then he shot the surgeon. He shot like
Yeah.
he was just on a rampage and
Yeah.
it's interesting. You don't see that a lot.
Let me tell you, if I had a
in
daughter,
these type of shows.
bang, bang, everybody's dying.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's dying.
Yeah. But
I mean, that's just what would happen. I mean, and that's the ethical thing I think they were bringing up. And I bet you if you did a poll...
Save the world or save one person.
I don't have a daughter, but I bet if you did a poll of people that would or would not, also have another poll of do you have kids or do you not? And I bet you would totally sway.
It would sway.
Based off of that, just because it's so emotionally...
Yeah.
What did you guys think, though, overall, as a season?
I thought it was pretty good.
I thought,
there were some slow parts.
Here's the thing.
I agree. There was some weird episodes.
This is objectively
like flashback episodes.
Those 2 episodes, the episodes about the relationships, were the weakest.
I think so, yeah.
And I think that's what most people have said online too, because it's just
absolutely,
they were just in there as filler, and they didn't really move the plot.
So there was another
you didn't need a whole episode dedicated
that's the thing.
to those
you
things.
can have flashbacks and stuff like that, but like especially the later episode where it was basically the story was from a DLC from the game. So it was
really?
But
okay.
No, but still they did not need to have it the whole episode. I felt like
it could have been
they were just trying to
minutes.
get to like, we need to make sure this first season has like 9 episodes or whatever. Like
that's what it felt like to me.
Yeah, even though it was based off the game, it didn't fit very well with what was happening because in that episode, Joel was like dying, and then they just cut back to the flashback for like the whole time until like 5 minutes at the end.
And again, I thought it was pointless.
I thought some of that was.
I thought you could have done that way quicker and then moved along the plot of Joel.
So here's the thing: they needed to show that Ellie lost someone or had to kill.
But you could have done that in 20 minutes versus 45.
So you needed the context, but you didn't need.
Right, but it just was too long, and I mean, it provided color and character to her, but I thought not 45 minutes worth. Like you didn't need it to be that long to really. I don't know. That was my thought.
And those were the Otherwise, it was pretty consistently pretty decent.
Yeah, the dialogue was really good.
Yeah. Their relationship is awesome.
Between
like
Joel
Ellie
and Ellie.
Pedro Pascal is awesome.
Yeah.
Bella Ramsey's awesome, I think.
I'm excited. I think they're only going to make 2 seasons because there's only 2 games out.
So far, they're making I think they're making a 3rd game now. They're like, well,
now that everybody's
the creator,
it's
the writers, we got.
Well, and I've just heard that like the game is critically acclaimed too. So, and I mean, I've heard that this is very. I've never played the game, but I've heard that this is very
I saw some
accurate.
shot by shot.
Oh
yes,
very
I did too on
the
Instagram,
games, which is
crazy.
This is like one of I would say one of the first video game shows or like movie basically. This was basically like a long movie, but that has really gained like positive reviews and like just a huge step up from the other video game movies and TV shows that have been out there. This is like a huge step up for sure.
Yep.
So
totally
I think
agree.
this will start. Hopefully, it'll start like a revolution of like good video game.
Yeah, it was
because that's what you need. Well, that's the thing though. You need a good video game because The Last of Us was
a
really
right.
good video game.
Yeah, that's
first.
Yeah.
So if you try to do like Uncharted, I'm gonna bash Uncharted.
Yeah, boy.
Trashy video game. You're gonna get a trashy result of a movie. Like that
usually
usually happen.
Make it better.
Yeah, you gotta gotta have a really good story-driven idea, like a lot of those dark anthology movies where you kind of choose the character's path. I think those could be made into really good movies. Like Detroit Become Human could be a really good movie because it's very story-based.
Very
versus,
dialogue.
Like Call of Duty can't be a video game because it's just too disassociated from story.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Which I mean, you could argue is that a really good video game then, but that's fine. But anyways.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I guess Letterboxd doesn't allow us to rate TV shows.
Yeah,
but
somehow
I
they
would
pop
say,
up somehow.
I would probably. What would you say?
I would say 4 out of 5 thus far.
What would you say?
Yeah, I would say 4 just because of the filler.
I would say 5. And then I lop off a half star for every bad episode, which is 2. It's back to a 4.
Yeah. Okay. I love the twist there. I love it.
So it's 5, but then it went bang. So that's 4. But yeah, I thought it was good. It's a really good. It's probably my favorite show of the year.
Succession is coming up.
Which will totally be blowing out the water, dude.
I'm so pumped.
That'll be great. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Peace in the Middle East.
We'll see you next time.
Love you.
See you later.